Alright, and welcome back to part 13 of the Saturn V model diorama. Alright, so we've got the tower all set to be put together. Now, I was worried about trying to put this together, how to hold the pieces together, which is really nice, is they put actually holes inside. And if you see, they have pinholes, pins on here. So that's actually just going to slip in, and that's going to help. So, but before I can do that, I need to slide the rocket motor piece on and see how far up it needs to go for me to make it fit right. All right, here we go. And that is basically how it's going to look. So let's go ahead and get a little glue on here to hold the first piece in. Like I'm using the Loctite Ultra Liquid Control. I've always had a problem with over gluing things. So I'm going to put a dab on there. A little dab will do you. Well, I guess I'm going to test first. Uh-oh. What's going on? Did the hole fill? A little dab will do ya. Oh, there it goes. Yep. It had a little fill. I don't understand. The cap was on. Alright, so I'm only going to put one side on at a time, and that's probably a little more glue than I needed. And I'm going to hold this in place for a few seconds. If I can get it in there. Alright, so that's on. Now we're going to give it a second to dry. See, I'm not too happy with that. But I guess that's it. Got a large ring right here, as you can see. So I guess that's going to be part of the rocket motor. Sometimes they do funky staging on these things. So give that a second to dry, and then we're going to put on the other piece. Good thing about this is this piece is all white. I think even the engine, the small engines on this are white, not gray, like the main model engine thrust. While that's setting, I had sprayed this piece white, and I don't understand why it came out so crappy. I ended up with bubbles on it, and I'm going to have to sand those down for the next coat of paint. I may have to do a couple pieces. So I'll let that dry, and I'm going to just run my file over it to take some of the paint off and make it a little smoother for the next one. So that's the only problem with models, is if they're not primed well, paint will, you can actually just and push off the paint. A nick in it shows the under instantly. Yeah, I'm being aggressive on this because I know I've got to repaint. And the good thing about the motors is they're actually going to be gray. So I'm going to be putting another coat on it no matter what. But yeah, it turned out horrible. Again, if you're a model builder and you have suggestions, please feel free to comment on it. I've had 3 people watch videos and 1 person didn't like it already. I got a thumbs down. Kind of disappointing. I mean, if they would have watched, and they did it like on video 4 or 5. So did they just grab that video and not understand that this is my first build? Not build diorama attempt. Like I said, I've thrown models together, painted them, never took care of the seams on the side. So this is going to be a completely different style of build for me. All right, we're going to attempt to put on the second part of the tower. Okay. We're not going to glue the sides yet until I'm, oopsie. Oh, come on, get back into place. All right. All right, so we're gonna let, ooh, wow, that looks a little cocked. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the hands, honestly, to do this small stuff like this. All right. It's going to keep moving until I put some on here. So I am going to dab a little dew on that side first. Oh, it stuck to my finger. Okay. Not terribly happy with it. As you can see down there, it's not centered. So maybe if I... Oh, I'm being impatient right now. And it's going to glue in the wrong spot on me. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take that off him. Alright, that's the end of this video. I am going to come back in just a second. We'll try again.